Hey guys, it's Brick Thunder, and today, in preparation for the Midwest Haunters Convention, we are going to be unboxing, setting up, and doing a demo of the 5 Points wing mechanism. Alright, so here it is, in its coffin box, just like last week's flyer mechanism. Both of these are coming to the show. There will be 5 of these at the show, so lots of them. So, they are all coming in these coffin cases. They got a handle on the top, wheels on the bottom, so you can literally just roll them right out. And these unlatch, opening it up so we can see the mechanism inside. So let's get to the setup. All right, so let's unlatch all of these latches here, and then we will open it up. All right, take the top off. And here's what is inside. So there are a few just kind of alone pieces. So we got the small cylinder over here, and then we also have the entire solenoid and controller area right here. So we're gonna bring those out separately, and I will unwrap those. But next we got all the metal parts. All right, so here we got all the wing parts. These do not have all the pins in yet. That's why they don't look like wings yet. We have the actual stand-up legs for this thing. These are what holds the wings on. This is the second one right here. We have the small cylinder mount, the color-coded and Velcro base for the solenoids right here, the adapter for the controller, and then we have all the different legs for the base. This comes with 4 of them. They're in kind of like an X pattern. These are the other 2 right there. They all have pins in them to lock in place. So that's it. That's all of it out of here. Let's get to the setup. Here we go. All right, so now we have all the parts laid out. So let's start with these giant pieces that actually hold the wings up. So as you can see, they are color-coded. This is the red side. All the tubes over here are red. So this has to stay over here on the right, my right side, your left side. And these just screw down into the base like this. All right, there we go. Now we can attach our blue side. All right, so now both of these are on. Easy way to tell these are lined up is you want to line up these 2 back screws right here. These 2 right here. These don't matter because these are on a swivel. All right, so now to keep this thing from tipping over, we're going to get all these legs on. So undo the pins, and then we are just going to slide these into the base. These are the 2 back ones. They both slide in like that, and then we can go over to the front. Okay, once they're all slid in, you can then lock them all with the pins on the sides. Now we're going to attach the cylinder mount. There's 2 screws on the back here that you want to undo. Let me show you the length of these. These are inside this pole right here, not this pole. So once you get these out, they look like this. And these actually go through the holes right here on the cylinder mount to hold this in place. All right, so those are tightened with an Allen wrench right there. And as you can see, the mount is sitting right there. All right, so now we're going to reattach the pins in the wings here. So these pins have to come out. They come out to the point where you can keep a washer on like that, but it's low enough that we can then put this bar on. Once that pin is through, you can then put the 3rd washer on and just stick the cotter pin in. So now that is secured there. We can do the same thing over here. Take this pin out and then pull this down just a tiny bit so we can get the pull on. Then we have our washer and the last pin. Okay, so now the wing is assembled, but we have to attach the bottom of the cylinder here. So you can take this pin out, line up the cylinder, and then we're going to push the pin through like that and secure it with the cotter pin. Now that is 1 full wing out of the way. Let's do the second one. All right, that pin is in too. Let's get the cylinder attached. All right, the cylinder is in. Now both wings are complete. All right, so for this part, you're going to need 2 people, and you're going to line these up basically at the same time. These just go on the bolts in the back. Okay, so then you can put washers on all 4 of these and screw on the nuts to keep these in place. Now make sure these stay fairly loose. They don't have to be so tight that it restricts motion. And while we're back here, let's just get one of these hoses attached. So you're going to find the one with the blue color-coded tape, and that attaches to the blue line right here. And then we got the blank line right here that attaches right there. Also, while we're back here, we're going to attach the small cylinder. This is what makes the wings flap. First, you're going to unscrew the top piece of the cylinder, and then you're going to unscrew the main connection piece right here. This cylinder fits in this hole and then gets reattached on the other side. Okay, so screw the cylinder on until the hose connections are pointing down, and then you can find the color-coded side. This side is color-coded red on the bottom, so I have the red hose right here, and it attaches in there, and then the blank hose up front. Okay, so now you can take the pin from the head of the cylinder here and push it through the brackets right here, and these are what basically twists the wings so that they can flap, and then put the cotter pin in to lock that. All right, and now our final step here is getting out the controller pieces and the solenoids here. So here are our two hand controllers for an actor, and then here are the solenoids. Okay, so again, these are color coded, so red side to red side. Just gonna Velcro that down, and then blue side to blue side right here. Then we have to attach the hoses, blue side to blue side over there, and then blank side over on this side. Then we'll do the same for the red, match the tape, and match the blank. This is where you attach your adapters. We can attach that now. And finally, this is where you attach your air to the compressor. All right, so now let's do the demo. We got air hooked up and it's ready to go. So we have our two controllers here. This one controls the up and down. This one controls the flap. So to shoot it up, we're just gonna press and hold, and there they go. They're going all the way up and out, and that's the fully outstretched position. Then to flap, we can press this to bring them forward, and then let go to push them back. And then once we're ready, we can bring them back down by just letting go of this controller. And then they come right back down to the ground. All right, so there it was, the wing mechanism. So this will be coming to the Midwest Haunters Convention. Again, in those awesome casket boxes there. We are bringing 5, and this is the display model, but this will be sold as well. If someone wants to buy the display, that is totally fine too. So 5 of these available at the convention, which is more than the flyers, but we're definitely super happy with these. They're very upgraded from last year, and they are awesome. All right, so there it was. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.